Will Smith recently transformed his body, losing 20 pounds in 20 weeks. This video breaks down exactly how he did it and how mere mortals like us can learn from the process. In 2001, Will Smith gained 35 pounds of muscle to play Muhammad Ali, and since then he's kept a jacked physique for most of his movies. Here he is in Bad Boys 2 intimidating a 15-year-old. Here he is doing weird pull-ups but clearly in amazing shape for that zombie movie. Here are some creepy-faced one-arm side laterals in that robot movie, and smashing a punch bag in prison as Deadshot. He was even in good shape as a big blue CGI genie, but we don't talk about that. But even movie stars aren't immune from aging and overeating. Will purposely gained a lot of weight for the movie King Richard, but this was followed by the 2020 lockdown, and yes, he got skinny fat.
I'm embarrassed, okay? We're gonna keep it real, I'm embarrassed, okay?
So he set himself a challenge of losing 20 pounds in 20 weeks at 52 years old, documenting the process for our entertainment in a 6-part series called Best Shape of My Life.
So you plan on getting in the best shape of
Best
your life?
shape of my life at 52.
Like even better than iRobot?
Even better than iRobot.
Not only does this show the trials and tribulations of the process, but it also provides a lot of insights into what he did. So first of all, he set himself a very realistic and sustainable goal. 1 pound a week of weight loss is relatively easy for most people to stick to, and avoids extreme dieting and exercising, which is good. It also prevents rebounds at the end of the process.
Yeah, so our goal is to lose around a pound a week. With a new diet, a new exercise program, that method is the most sustainable.
For his training plan, he followed a 2 days on, 1 day off split, which looked like this. Day 1 was arms and abs, day 2 was legs. Then he takes a rest day. Day 3 was back and core. Day 4 was whatever's left, followed by another rest day. Personally, that seems like an odd plan. I would probably have favored an upper body, lower body plan for a 4-day split. He also did morning runs every day, but they didn't mention the distance or duration. Based on his social media posts, I would guess these are 5-kilometer runs, which would take most people anywhere between 25 and 35 minutes. Again, they don't mention it specifically, but it seems he also had a daily step goal. 10,000 steps is a pretty good benchmark for most people to hit. In terms of his diet, this is barely referenced at all, but there are certain things we can work out. At 52 years old, weighing 220 pounds, his maintenance calories are probably somewhere around 2,800 calories per day. 1 pound of fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories. So to lose 1 pound per week, he needs to be in a 500 calorie per day deficit.
I'm at a calorie deficit and I'm in here crying every day.
This can be done by either reducing your calories or increasing your activity, but ideally both. Assuming the following calories are burned from his activity, he was likely eating around 2,900 calories on non-workout days and potentially up to 3,200 calories on workout days. This would taper down to between 2,700 and 3,000 calories as he lost body fat. What I loved about this series was how real it seemed. In the first week, you can see clear disappointment on his face when he realizes he's actually gained 1 pound.
God damn it!
This can be quite common on new training and diet plans for lots of reasons, but he sticks to the process and the following week he loses 1.4 pounds, followed by a loss of 2.2 pounds in week 3. Weight loss isn't linear, so you need to look at the overall trend to make sure you're moving in the right direction. This is why weighing yourself daily can be better than once per week, as there will always be fluctuations. I also like how he kept things interesting with lots of different activities and challenges along the way. This could be as simple as hiking, having daily step challenges with friends, and running 5-kilometer races. He used his celebrity status to do more exotic things like trying a police obstacle course and scaling 160 floors of the Burj Khalifa, but the idea of adding variety and fun can apply to anyone. Interestingly, I saw a lot of people comment that they suspect he used steroids or PEDs to get his results. I think there's a good possibility he's used them for movie roles in the past. Studios aren't typically going to wait 4 to 5 years for you to gain 35 pounds of muscle naturally for a part. But in this instance, it all looks perfectly legit to me, but anything on YouTube should be taken with a pinch of salt. My favourite part is the end of the series where I'm fairly sure he lost about 20 pounds of fat and maybe gained a couple of pounds of lean weight. But he doesn't actually show his final weight because the process was more important than the result.
Sometimes achieving the actual goal earns you almost nothing, but the journey itself teaches you everything you need to know.
Now, you should really never copy workout and diet plans from celebrities, but if you do, go big or go home, which is exactly what I did in this video where I tried eating and training like The Rock.